Hello, everybody. Brian Kurzweil here with Fairway Mortgage. Here with a great buddy of mine, Ryan Pertelli with Engel and Volkers. Sir, question for you.
Yes, sir.
Why is working with the right realtor and loan origination, loan officer, why is that so important?
Well, it's super important for the people out there who, they want to go and find their house. They always think, finding that house is the easy part.
Yep.
But actually making it all come together is the actually tough part. And they don't see the behind the scenes all the time.
Right.
So the real estate professional, the mortgage professional, and we're even missing, even the title work person. It's super critical to work with the right team who communicates, who understands that. But whenever I submit offers, I'm talking to the loan officer and I'm understanding, okay, how can we structure this offer to give my clients the absolute best opportunity to get this property, because there are no two properties that are basically alike. So we're talking, what do we need to do? What can we do to structure it to give you the absolute best opportunity to get that house? Because, today's market, it's super competitive. So if you want to make an offer on this house, means that you really like it. So we don't want to have to go through this 3 to 5 to 7 more times.
Right.
So working with a collaborative group, even though we're employed by different firms, we want to have a seamless relationship with one another.
Absolutely.
And it's super important to work with those types of people. And I think from the financial side, and correct me if I'm wrong, Brian, though, like you're not only talking to the you're not only talking to the real estate professional that's submitting the offer, you're also trying to do the phone call to the listing agent as well.
Yes.
And you're communicating with your purchasers and your borrowers as well. So talk a little bit about what you do.
For sure.
Because everyone thinks it's always and it is, like we're structuring the offer, but we need help sometimes.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a team. It's teamwork. I'm not only helping the borrower get the file in the best position possible to get that accepted offer with the agent, I'm also calling the seller's agent. I want them to know how strong of a buyer this loan's pre-approved through underwriting with income. So I'm going over all of that. We're working with a title company to make sure all the T's are crossed and I's are dotted and all that type of jazz. But the two words that come to mind for me are communication. There needs to be open communication. One big thing that I think is missing in this industry is a lack of communication. What's going on? Where's the file at? When's the approval expected? That should never happen. If everybody's working as a team, those type of things shouldn't happen, and everybody should know where the file's at that given moment. And then the other one is availability. We need to make sure that we are available for our borrowers and for the agents, because again, this is teamwork. We're all on the same team working for that same common goal, is to get those keys in the hand for those borrowers to get those kids into that backyard plan.
Yeah, it's not like you can just walk out your front door and walk to the grocery store and buy a loaf of bread, right?
Yep.
Like this is a lot more. There's a lot more at risk.
Yep.
And not to say you need to be available 24 hours a day, but somebody that's going to be responsive, somebody who's going to be able to pick up the phone, whether it is on the weekend.
Yes.
To do a pre-approval that is actually going to give you that leg up. And I wanted to touch on something just really briefly. Why is it so important though, like for you to call that listing agent, not just to say they're pre-approved, but it's also, in my opinion, when I've received these calls, they're ready to go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If from a listing agent side, if I receive, 3 or 4 offers, and I only receive one call from the agent and the LO who represents, that client, that's a huge deal.
That's strong.
That's a huge deal, because it's not always about the highest, dollar amount on the purchase agreement. I want to represent my sellers to make sure that this thing closes for them.
Yes.
So for somebody that's taking the extra time and to make those calls and to do that. So I think that's just, extremely critical from the team atmosphere.
Absolutely. Love it.
So, well, thank you so much once again. And if you enjoy watching these, we do want more comments and topics to talk about. So
Let us know.
Feel free to leave us a comment, and we'll be happy to talk about it. So thank you so much.